Okay, now we'll record. Okay, now we'll get started. So I have like those same messages I have saved in my Evernote on my computer. So I always have this doc up. So like, I'll just go through and do this, like copy and paste. So like some of the people, okay, so I'm going to copy and paste this one because this is the one I'm going to do. I'm going to do a couple, like for my new posts, I'm going to do a couple, hey girls, I don't know if you've seen I'm probably going to say posts lately. I've had some success with this Beachbody coaching thing. Do you have any fitness goals I can help you with? And I'll probably say through the holidays because the holidays are coming up. So that's the one I'm going to use right now. But I keep all these up at all times. So I just go through here and I'll personalize them to each person too. So I won't just like copy and paste to everybody, but I'll personalize them to each person too. So that's the one we're going to do first. So you can either do the one that I'm going to do, or you can do this other one I use a lot too. You could say, how is your week going? You've been on my mind. I thought this might be something that would be up your alley. And that one too, you can use for this challenge group too. This one I also use for if I'm doing like kind of a follow-up invite to somebody. Let's say like 2 or 3 months ago, I invited them and they said they were interested, and then I never heard back from them. And then like I followed up, but it's been a couple months, so I'll use that invite too. This one that I'm going to use right now is mostly for new people that I haven't really invited at all to. So I'll show you how I do that. So I'm going to go to my page, and I've been adding a lot of new people lately. So I'm going to go to my recently added and just go all the way down to the bottom. And start. I just want to see if I think we've talked a little bit. Not for a while. So she added me a little while ago, the beginning of October. So I'm going to do the hey girl, and I'll probably say, how's your week going? I don't know if you've seen my fitness posts lately, but do you have any fitness goals I can help with through the holidays? So that's what I'll probably use for a couple people, and then I'll send. So that's what I'm going to do. So let's like each one will do maybe 5 to 10, or we'll take like 10 minutes to do this. So you guys can kind of go through your list. If you find that, you get through your list really fast and we're still all working, then invite some more. So we'll kind of go from there. So like something I like to do too, after I invite, I'll go to her page. And I actually already did this today. I was kind of liking and commenting on things on her page. So I'll do that too, just so she sees my name pop up. Why can't I bring this down? My name pop up on her newsfeed. I think I already liked some of her stuff today. Yeah. That way she sees me commenting and liking stuff, and then she'll see my my post in there. So that's what we'll do for that. So let's do, I don't know if do you guys want me to keep sharing how I'm doing it, or do you want me to take off screen share? I don't like screen sharing because I can't really see anybody else. Does it matter? Do you guys care if it's on screen share or if?
I like seeing everybody because then it makes me feel like I'm in a room working with people.
Okay, so I'll leave it off screen share. Okay, and I'll just screen share every time I go through a different like invite person or invite like coaching and whatever. Okay, so we'll all go do that. So you guys can decide what invite you want to use. And if you have questions, this is the time to ask those questions. So if you're not sure what invite to use, or if you're not sure like what to say, or if you send an invite and then they reply back, like what do you say? Like we're going to go over that stuff right now. That way you guys know how to kind of handle it right away, and it won't, I don't know, hopefully it will just answer questions. Sounds good?
So that one that you just showed us, was that a follow-up, or was that a completely new invite?
That was a completely new invite. Yep.
Okay.
So like the new people I've never I just added her like the end of October, but it looked like we had been talking previous before I added her as a friend, so I've never brought up anything to her. Those people I normally just ask if they have any health and fitness goals. Unless we've kind of been talking about it a little bit, or I see that they're liking and commenting on my stuff, then I'll maybe send like, you've been on my mind, and do like the boot camp one, if that makes sense. I switch it up a lot. Like I don't have like a rhyme or reason for either way, but I just kind of switch it up. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, everybody go. I feel like we're doing like a race or something.
I know everyone's all typing all quiet and stuff like that, but I posted in my Emerald and Above group, which Casey, a conversation that I had today, which somebody reached out to me, and I'd been inviting this person for 2 years. She finally reached out to me, and the conversation started off with the 5-day free bod challenge to get the 30-day free trial, moving into an actual bod challenge pack, moving into actually 21-day fix extreme or the ultimate reset challenge pack with a coach sign up.
Nice.
So I placed that progression conversation in that for Casey. But if you have something like that for your coaches too, it's really important for them to see that, because she saw something in my conversation that she hasn't been doing with her conversations. And so she realized where she was lacking based off of just how I was guiding the conversation. So if you guys have a great conversation, it's really key to share that conversation with your coaches who are pushing too. So just with my hot mess hair.
I think too, like, okay, I'll let you guys work for a little bit. I could talk about anything for a long time. So we'll all take 10 minutes and do this quick. I don't know if I should mute myself. Can you guys hear me typing when I type?
We'll type so we can hear.
Oh, I don't have anything to type right now.
I'll type a message to us in the group.
Oh.
Or just type in the search bar or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can hear that.
Yeah, it's loud and clear.
All right. So I'll mute myself too.
Sorry, I'm late. What are we supposed to be doing?
Sorry, Lee. We're just taking 5 to 10 minutes to send out a challenge group invite.
Cool.
So I just went and like before you got on, I showed how I did it, but you can just, I don't know if you want.
I think I've seen an example you've done before.
Okay.
I'll get it.
Get to work.
going, what did your message say? I've had some success with this Beachbody thing, or what did you
Yep.
say?
It said, hey girl, and then I said, how's your week going? I don't know if you've seen my fitness posts lately, but I've had some success with this Beachbody coaching thing. Do you have any help? Do you have any fitness goals I can help with through the holidays? That way too, Dorothy, that might help you like bridge that gap between people, and for anybody else, like people who don't know that you are a coach that are newer friends of yours. It might help bridge that gap of like them coming to you for fitness stuff, even if they are not like, no, I don't have any goals, but it lets them know that you are like, you've had success with it.
I have a question about placement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm looking to sign this lady here, either tonight or tomorrow. We'll be pulling the plug. I've got 4 active on each, and I've got an emerald on my right, and then I'm building Sean up on my left. As of right now, she's saying she would probably most likely stay discount coach. So would I put her on my strong leg, or would I keep her on my left leg, on my weak leg, which is my left?
Let me look. You have 4 on each leg. Do you know if
Yeah.
any one of your 4 on each of your leg are any of them like Rocky? Not like
Not
Rocky.
Rocky.
Yeah, not Rocky, but like Rocky. You know? I know that sounded really bad. Like-
No, actually those are the solid ones, and Jenna's going to be active again this month in November on my left, so I'll have 5 active on my left. But my volume is my left is my weak.
So maybe put,
But I need to solidify my right, I would think, my strong leg.
yeah, maybe put her, especially if she's just going to be maybe discount for right now, put her on your strong leg.
Okay.
That way Jenna's on your weak leg
Yeah.
and you're building Sean on your weak leg.
Yeah.
And then we can put that way too, like you said, you'll have 5 and 5 then when
Right.
Jenna goes active.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
This
Thank you.
also, you guys, is a good time to like, if you go back and look at, well, and could be a follow-up too. If you go back and look at any of your posts that you posted of like a challenge group, or like any of your posts of like talking about 21 Day Fix or Shakeology or a workout or anything like that, I always sometimes go back and look at those people who have commented or liked for sure on those posts, and I'll message them and just be like, hey, and I'll use this same format. Like, you were on my mind. I know I might not even say this. I might just take it right from the thing. Like, you've been on my mind. I don't know if this is up your alley, but I saw like you've been liking my fitness posts. Have you ever considered doing one of my boot camps. I call them a boot camp. You can call them a challenge group, whatever you want to call them. Or you can just use that same, not the one we just did, but the one that's on the challenge group guide thing too. Because that way sometimes you like they've liked your stuff, you know, so they're watching you. So that way you can always reach out to those people too. Is anyone having any questions about inviting for challenge group so far? It's good. Everybody's doing okay. You'll let me know when you're done so we can go on to the next one.
I have this one lady that was planning to buy Shakeology for her and her husband. She was all gung-ho about it. Like, she was literally about to buy it, but then something was wrong. Like, it was showing a crazy amount for shipping, and I don't think it was supposed to be that way. And she had to get to bed, and this was like a month ago now, and I've tried contacting her like 4 other times, and she just isn't saying anything. And I don't know if it's just because she's not on Facebook very often, or if she's ignoring me, or what.
Can you tell if she's like, does it give a check to see if she's seen the message?
It doesn't look like it. It has the arrow, not the check or whatever.
Okay. So I would maybe send her,
because I hate to keep bugging her if she hasn't even opened them yet, you know.
right? And you know what? I actually just did this to somebody who, it's funny you say that. I'm going to show you what I did. Crap, where's my Facebook? I actually did, crap, what am I doing? I need to screen share. I just did this to somebody today because she's been saying that like she wants to join as a coach and join as a challenge group, but she never checks her messages, but she posts on Facebook. It's going to be funny if she ever joins as a coach and then she watches this because I'm using her as an example. But I commented on something of hers today because I had just sent her a message. Oh, she posted this post from Jennifer Aniston. And I said, love this. P.S. You should check your messages. And I saw that she just messaged me. So, like, if you do something like that, like, I put a heart. Like, I'm not being like, check your messages. I'm just like, you should check your messages. You know, like, something just cute like that, too. Because, honestly, people don't check their messages like we do. You know, they just, I know before I started like, doing all this with Facebook, I never checked my messages. People do so much on their phone, they just don't see it. So maybe just doing something like that, like, comment on something that you see that she posted that you're like, oh, this is awesome. P.S. You should check your messages. And then you could send her an invite or something like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, she's definitely been on since then because she posted some Halloween pictures of their kids. So
perfect. So you could post on those like, oh my gosh, your kids look so adorable in their Halloween costumes. P.S. You should check your messages. Or P.S. Have you seen my messages? Or something like that.
Okay.
Smiley face or a heart or something so it doesn't seem like you're mad. And then we'll take a couple more minutes and then we'll go into coaching invites.
So are we doing new invites now or just new invites?
For coaching? Or for what?
For challenges right now.
Like new invites.
Oh, I did a couple new and a couple follow-ups.
Oh, that's okay. If you guys don't have questions on follow-ups, we don't have to necessarily go over them. I'll just touch on them at the end. Okay. Did everybody get at least 5 out? Yeah.
3 follow-ups and 2 new invites, so 5.
Perfect. Anyone else have any questions before we move on to coaching? No questions? You guys are so good. Okay, so let's go on to screen share. Oh, I have this dang Band-Aid on my finger and it's super hard to like, I use this finger to like use as my mouse and like move around and it's so hard to do anything because it's like covered up with a Band-Aid. Okay, so let me make this big again. Shoot, I was just thinking of somebody I wanted to do for this too. Wonder if it was her. Okay, so oh yeah, it is. Okay, so for the coaching, we're gonna do new coaching invites right now. So like people that you haven't brought it up to before. Obviously, they're gonna want to be people that you've kind of had some conversation with, and not just like a really cold invite, if that makes sense. So the one that I normally use is this one. Hey girl, I'll probably say, how's your week going? Obviously, I don't know if you've seen my fitness posts lately, but I've had some success with this Beachbody coaching thing. Very similar to the other one. And I think you would be amazing at it. Share why. Have you ever considered doing what I do? So with this girl I'm sending it to, she actually owns a nutrition place. So I'm going to say amazing at it because you already have a passion for nutrition. Have you ever, I like to say sometimes considered doing what I do. So let me read through it. And then send.
And that was a new one too, you said?
That was a new one. Yep. We've never talked about coaching before. Well, hers was going to be a follow-up I was going to show you guys. So the same thing. Oops, I probably should go through her page and like, when people post things with food on it, it just makes me want food. Go through and like some of her stuff. Oh, those are cute. Okay. So that was as simple as that. Like sometimes I think we overthink invites so much that we get stuck on like not. And like her, oh, she's already seen it. So hopefully she replies back. That would be awesome. Then I can show you guys what happens. I have no idea what she'll say. So it's as simple as that. So find 3 to 5 people that you can, or go on your list of people that you made to invite to that are newer, that you kind of, obviously you have a reason why you think they'd be good at coaching because you're going to share why you think they'd be good. If that makes sense. These could also be challengers. If you have challengers that you haven't talked to about coaching yet, this would be a great way to invite them to it too, because you could say, obviously, like, you could say, like, I think you would be great at it because you're kicking butt in my challenge group, or because you've seen results, or you love Shakeology, or whatever that would be. You could always comment there too for people who are in your challenge group. Any questions about that? Why is my computer or Facebook is being so slow? Facebook.
Okay, I'm changing her link to a 21-day Fix Extreme coach sign up. So let's believe it's happening tonight.
I was talking for like 2 minutes and I was on mute. The little thing went off and I was like talking. Okay, so did anyone have any questions about that one? Sending out okay. Do you want to go over follow-ups quick since there's 10 minutes left on how I follow up at least? Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had some people, I wanted to follow up with. Oh crap, you guys can't see any of this. My screen share. Okay, so I had talked to, must have been a while ago, and I failed to follow up. Shame on me. So I'm actually going to, again, I have all these saved in, I have all these follow-up messages saved in here. And I'll probably use this one. Hey, I just wanted to check in with you because I know you said you wanted to, and then I'll probably say, I know, here, I'll show you. Your week going. I just wanted to check in with you because I know you were interested in my boot camp last month, and I didn't want you to miss out on joining our group starting on, I'm just going to say starting this month. Miss out on our group that's starting this month. I truly believe this can help you. Let me know if you are still interested.
Lauren, I have a quick question kind of regarding that, like with
Yep.
Joelle's call last night.
Yep.
So when you know how like with her big group, like how do you decide like, oh, we're going to start a group starting this month on this date when you kind of already have the group going? Like how do you does that make sense?
Yep. I will just add everybody and tell them they can start on that date. I'll also tell people in the group that I have a new group of ladies starting on November 23rd. So if anybody wanted to restart or join us, they can join then. And then that group will just start then. I've tried to do I've tried to do it in a way where like I have my big group and then I make a small group every time I have a new group starting, but there's just not always as much like engagement in the smaller group as there is in my big group. Because I know there's people in my big group who always comment every single day. So when I add new people into that group, they see those people commenting and they'll comment.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So you can do it either way. I would honestly try it both ways and see which way works the best for you and what way you like the best. But that's how I have found. That way I don't have to run like 3 different groups.
Right.
So that was a follow-up. The other, like I honestly use these, where is it? These follow-ups all the time, you guys. So like if I haven't heard from somebody and I followed up a couple times with them already and I still haven't heard from them, I would do this one. Like I just wanted to check to see if you got my messages. And then like Sam, like she wasn't, I would do something like I just showed Sam to do, like comment on something that they posted and just say, hey, check your messages, smiley face. But these are the ones I use all the time. Those 4, if it's somebody, we kind of went over this, but if it's somebody you've invited previously in the previous months and they haven't joined yet, I totally would do this and just reword it as in saying like, I thought this would be up your alley because you were interested last month or you were interested a couple months ago, blah, 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 blah. So I keep my invites super simple. A lot of them are like very similar, and then I personalize when they come back, if that makes sense. Any questions before anything else? I don't remember.
The scripts that you were just showing just then, is that the ones that you posted the other day in our group?
Yep, they should be in the file section, I think. Let me double check. Yeah, if they're not, yeah, I think they're in the file section. I put them in there.
I seen some of them, but I didn't recognize that one that you had a minute ago on the follow-ups.
Oh, the
But I may have
follow-up
tweaked it.
ones.
Uh-huh.
The follow-up ones are going to be in the Misfit, or not in the Misfit, in our Fit Republic Empire team page under the file section, under the, shoot, where is it? Why don't I have that in there? Okay, I guess I'll be adding that. It will be in the file section as of tonight.
Okay.
But it's at it's the challenge group, like a challenge group invite with discount coach, and then at the bottom of it, there's follow-up messages. So it's one big thing, and I just broke it apart. So I have them two separate things, so I didn't have to scroll so much.
Okay.
But I'll put that in there before I get off here. Was this helpful for you guys? Okay, has anyone had anybody come back and answer them that you want to go over that yet? Oh, Lee, you're muted.
Yeah, I didn't know I was supposed to wait. I already answered somebody.
Oh, perfect. So what did she say? Like, what was your invite and what did she say coming back?
I said, well, first of all, this girl had somebody call her pregnant in a dressing room, and she posted on Facebook. And I contacted her when I first did my weight loss, and she was impressed with it. So I said, hey, Danielle, I know you've seen my post about Beachbody and the success I've had. I was just thinking about you, and I was wondering if you want to do a challenge with me. And she said, bottom line is how much it costs, money is tight. And I said, you get a 30-day supply of Shakeology that replaces a meal or a snack. About $5 a day or $140 total. A lot of people buy expensive coffee and do the meal. And doing this meal planning will actually save you a lot of money if you eat out a lot.
Okay, so what I would have said instead of jumping right into price is I would have, because that's honestly, people are going to be like, how much is that? Blah, blah, blah. I would have, and I'm going to screen share with you guys again because it's easier to do that than talk through the whole thing. I would have done this, oh my gosh. Oh, scoot over like this. When they say they're interested, I would have said, awesome. Do you mind telling me like where you're at with your fitness goals? What kind of goals you have? What are you struggling with? There's a lot of different options. So I just want to make sure I suggest the best one. That way, when they come back with their goals, you know what program to send them to, because it might not be the 21-day fix, or it might be Pile, or, you know, that way you can go into it that way. I literally use this step by step for my challenge group invites to still to this day. And I just go through this.
I've had really good success with that. That's Andrea's, right? And first two people I used it with, great. The third person's like, you didn't sound like yourself at all. Like you sounded like you were trying to sell me something, and I don't like it.
Right. So maybe
like, thank you for telling me, because.
But personalize it so it sounds like you. So it you know, because I mean, if you go right into price, then you're really not getting to know what their goals are before you give them the price. If that makes sense. But you don't. I mean,
I guess it just is like. Some people are just like rapid fire, like they just need to know.
Right.
And I guess you need to know. And that's why I told the lady that didn't like me asking all those questions. Like, well, this actually helps me get to know you and what you want to do. You know, like what's worked for you.
Right.
And I think she was just ready.
Oh yeah, there's less than a minute.
Oh.
Yeah. And does this help you guys? Because we can do more of these. If I'll probably leave that group open for the rest of the year. That way we can all just kind of really push towards our goals for the end of the year, because I know a lot of you are pushing for diamond and star diamonds. So it'd be awesome to just keep that open so we can all kind of brainstorm, and maybe we do one of these Zooms like twice a month or something like that, just to kind of go over anything or like tweak things that are working for you that you find that are working that are different than what we're going over. All that kind of stuff. Yes, no?
Yes, I like it.
Okay, perfect. We should take a